Alright, welcome to a conversation with David and Shawn. I'm David.
And I'm gay the whole time.
Yeah, so
Like,
speaking
I'm
of
Shawn.
and this is Shawn, who has in fact been gay the entire time.
Yep.
So real quick, offhand topic, because it's all over the fucking news. It's taken the world by storm. Hasn't gotten to me yet, but it might. Have you heard about Pokemon Go?
Oh, that's what we're talking
I'm
about?
sure you've seen it all over the internet.
Yeah, my name on there is Battle Chode. Battle Chode 1.
That's fucking Maddox.
I know.
Who's playing it?
I know. I fucking stole it,
Yeah.
but that was really, really awesome.
Now I know that you don't have any, you don't have like any interest in playing this game. I would not think.
No, not at all. But I downloaded it just to see what all the fucking fuss was
Oh,
about.
you did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you play it at all?
Okay, so like the first one, like basically it kind of like I guess they partnered with Google Maps and
I would assume
everything.
so. I have never played it.
Yeah, and I guess you go to like little gyms and like you can well basically
Well,
obviously
from my understanding is you can set up a gym. So you could set up a gym at your house if you wanted to, with the Pokemon that you caught, and people could like come and like battle you. And then they could overtake your gym, which would be fucked up because you wouldn't even have ownership of your house. I think they actually take your house in real life. I think you and Andy and the baby would have to pack your shit and leave.
damn, that's a good thing. Just come in, pack your shit.
Pack your shit. My Pidgey, beat your Ekans. Fuck you.
Oh man, yeah. I've seen people put their phone on like fans because I guess you have to like walk so many miles or so many distance. I guess the level.
It's like yeah, I
and
mean,
they just like fucking
like
have
it's
their
using GPS and like your map. So like if there's a Pokemon like down the road, I guess you have to walk your ass out there.
Yeah,
To get it.
and then you and then you have like there's like a little Pokeball, and then like you throw it, and then it fucking hits them, and then you capture it.
I haven't seen any gameplay on it. I've just seen all the memes online. I've seen the stories of people walking in traffic, getting fired from their jobs. I saw that story of some guy was watching his kid come into this world, and there was a Pidgey on the wife's like fucking hospital bed while his daughter's being born, and he like fucking caught a Pidgey. And like shit that like I give my wife a ton of shit, and like that's something that people would like expect me to do, but I wouldn't dare do that. I'd be.
That's pretty. I read this article, and I guess it was San Diego Fire or a fire department in San Diego had to go retrieve two men because they fell off a cliff playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, dude, people just aren't fucking looking. So
There's
I got so many emails at work.
People found bodies. People found like dead bodies playing this game, which is really funny.
Was there a Pikachu on one of the bodies?
I don't know, but I thought that was really fucking funny. Like imagine being like 10 years old and like going down the street looking for a Pokemon and finding a dead body.
I will say that it. I mean, for instance, AK and Jin have went out and played it, and like he was talking to me, and he's like, dude, like it's fucking sweet. Like my wife would never go outside to like go do anything with me, but like this is getting us out of the house and like getting us to walk around. So like, you just have to fucking pay attention and not be a complete idiot.
Yeah, you're asking the general public to do something that they're not going to do.
Oh yeah. That's true. And people getting robbed and shit. That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, because I guess like the Pokemon
you can meet up.
spot. Yeah, and you
just like the gym. Like if you were like a robber, but your house was a parking lot at 2 a.m., you could be like, "Hey, here's this gym. Come battle me." And then a bunch of nerds show up with their cell phones, and you're just like, "Give me your fucking phones and your wallet. See you, bitches." Because like they're a bunch of fucking nerds. Like, highly doubtly are you gonna come across somebody who's armed or like a big fucking tough bodybuilder playing Pokemon Go. They're gonna be a bunch of fucking nerds that are outside for the first time.
Yep. But I thought it was really funny. I read something that says that Pokemon Go has done more for childhood obesity than Michelle Obama has for like the last 8 years.
Oh, I bet. I mean, more than fucking anything. But yeah, I mean, I got so many emails and so many text messages from people because I'm a huge Pokemon fan.
Right.
Especially the first 4 seasons. And I play like Fire Red and Leaf Green like at least once a year on the DS. I'm not really into like any of the new shit. Like there's like literally a Pokemon that's like a key ring I guess next generation they're going to do a tampon one. Like, I don't know. They're out of ideas. But I have not played it because I do not have the time to get addicted. Like, I barely have time to do this show, even though...
Yeah, because we're grown-ass men and we have shit to do.
No, but I would love to. And granted, if my kids were older, like, that's something I would love to go do with Lucas and Atticus. Lucas and Alex. I'll trade you kids. Lucas and Alex. I would love to... I mean, like, if they were older, if they were, like, 7 and 10... or 8 and 10. Like, I would love to download that and run around and catch Pokemon with them.
Oh yeah, and I probably
will. I'm not
will.
gonna do it. I'll be fucking 30 in a couple months. Like, I'm not gonna. I would never hear the end of it from my wife, and I can't justify running around and playing Pokemon.
Yeah, you can. You got kids. Just say, oh, the kids want to
walk. Literally, because one has a fractured foot and one's an infant. But
well, I mean. I'm sorry that, he said no too many times,
sorry,
and he had...
it was once, which is still one too many times.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. I just wanted to... this shit's all over the news. Like, even my comic book website that I go to look up comic book news is posting all kinds of shit on it. And I'm just like, oh, man. Like, they're funny. I even tagged you in a Donald Trump article where he talks about Pokemon Go. Did you see that?
Yeah, but I didn't read it because I was tired as fuck.
Somebody photoshopped the fucking Ash's hat on him and a Pokeball in his hand. It basically just says that, like, someone asked him, because, like, reporters always try to stay up to date and hip and cool and, like, ask people who their favorite superhero is, and they asked Trump if he was playing Pokemon Go. And he was like, I don't have the time. And, like, apparently, like, him just saying that's, like, newsworthy.
Jesus Christ.
And they wrote like a whole article like based around that quote, and of course they had to fill in like the blanks with like a bunch of other bullshit.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny because somebody photoshopped Trump in a Pokeball, having a Pokeball in his hand.
Dude, will you like tell your wife to like tell your kids to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, it's Lucas. Since our power just went out for a minute, his nightlight probably went out, and it probably woke him up.
Oh, poor baby.
Dude, it's so funny. Christina was so mad at me yesterday. Like, so we're watching fucking TV. After Lucas's show, Paw Patrol went off the air, which is.
Okay, so how about that's actually a pretty cool show for a little kid
show? Wait, why are you watching it? You don't.
Because Andy put it on and for Atticus.
Atticus can't see shit. Like
it doesn't matter.
At a certain age, they can't see a certain amount of feet in front of him unless you're putting his face into the TV.
Well, like I've got like a 60-inch TV and he's like 3 feet from it, so he's seeing something.
I guess so, man. He's probably just seeing shapes and blurs. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but these puppies are the shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I was watching
though,
like,
from your case though, since your wife watches the Home Shopping Network and House Hunters and shit.
It was definitely a step up.
I would literally want to watch Paw Patrol. But no, after the show was over, she was just like, because Lucas likes fucking cars now. Like, he's a car fucking fanatic. He has like 1 billion cars now, driving them all up the walls. So fucking anything with cars in it, he fucking loves. Like, he literally sat down and watched the newest Fast and Furious with me, and like he wasn't bored because there was cars in action. So Mission Impossible 2 came on at the end when they're on the motorcycle sequence, and she was getting so mad because people are dying and shit, and I'm like making all kinds of funny commentary, and I'm like, look, dude, that dude just fucking died. Look at Tom Cruise, he fucking flipped his bike around in slow motion and fucking shot the dude in the face, and she's like, he doesn't need to be watching this. So then I turned on Jeepers Creepers, and
oh my god,
there was a scene where like he's chasing down in the truck. I'm like, look, there's a truck, and she's like, he's afraid of the dark, and you're fucking I watched Jeepers Creepers. I'm like, babe, it's just cars. Nothing scary has happened yet.
Oh, that's funny.
And of course he steps out of the truck and like fucking has his wings pop out and shit. I'm like, alright. Time to change it.
Man, I cannot wait to corrupt my child.
It's so easy. It's a lot easier than you think.
Oh yeah. Man, I can't wait. So anyway, Pokemon Go. By the way, I
have nothing else to fucking talk about Pokemon Go. That's why I thought I'd sidetrack.
Oh, well, I'm just saying that
I haven't played it. Like, it's funny that it's a fucking huge sensation. But I'm happy for it because I like Pokemon. So. Well,
it increased Nintendo stocks by 33%.
Good. One of the reasons why I'm boycotting it, I like to say that I'm taking the high horse on this, but really it's just because I don't have time. But fuck, I've been begging, and most fucking real Pokemon fans should be begging for a fucking fully 3D, next-gen 3D RPG. Like, fuck all the games on the DS. Just give us Final Fantasy 15, but except for it sucking, you could catch Pokemon instead. That would be fucking awesome. You could journey, you could level up your like. It would just be so fucking awesome. I know why Nintendo's never gonna do that though, is because it's the best selling game on their fucking handhelds. If you take that away, like there's not the majority. I would say it's probably a little less than half of people probably buy like the fucking handheld systems just as a Pokemon machine. So if you take that away and put it on another system, I think that their handheld sales will plummet.
Why couldn't they do it on both?
I guess you could, but man, if you're gonna have a
because
fucking
their consoles,
shitty 2D Pokemon
their last
game,
console did so shitty.
Yeah. I mean, that would fucking you're right. Like, I mean, I would have bought a shitty Fisher Price tablet Wii U if they would have had a next gen 3D Pokemon game on it. You know, but yeah. So that's what I want. I don't think we're ever gonna get it though. Some guy online was making like a beta for just like a fan made one, and I think Nintendo like put a stop to it. But he was like really far in like development. That would have been cool. He's probably just like, don't do that. That's what people actually want us to do. Please stop.
Yeah. Or why don't we just like...
And we're so out of touch with it, like with what people want.
Or why don't we do like you said and just have Nintendo not make fucking consoles anymore and just sell their fucking games?
I cannot wait. Me and you, I think, each have a couple of friends that are like diehard like Nintendo fans who aren't logical, and they like support Nintendo based off like the fucking like love and like nostalgia of the past products.
I love Nintendo, but I think that they should basically do like what Naughty Dog does and just fucking do games. Yeah, I mean,
or what Sega does, only make good games. But yeah, like because their hardware is shitty, their controllers are shitty. I was having this argument. Kyle came in town, another Kyle story to end the podcast with, because if you remember on the video game one, we ended with a bunch of Kyle stories about how you beat him in Smash Brothers. But no, he came in for his 30th birthday, and we went out to a bar. I got him to do 2 shots. I'm so proud of him.
Wow.
But yeah, no, we were fucking talking, and like it was me, his wife, his brother, and mom and people I don't give a fuck about. I'm just playing. I love you, Kyle's mom.
But how many times did you bang his mom?
That night at the bar, only once.
I
didn't go home with her. I came home to my wife instead. Okay. We were talking because he's a huge fucking fan and he thinks that they're doing awesome and he's so excited for the new Zelda. And I'm like, man, so Zelda looks good, but like, can we all just like say that like it looks good for a Zelda? I'm like, it's open world and all Zelda fans are fucking sucking like each other's dicks off about it, and it's like, okay, well, haven't games been open world since the PlayStation 2 and fucking GTA? And like, I know like one of the big things is like, oh, you have to survive in the woods and like you have to like eat and like fucking combine stuff to eat and to like stay fucking healthy. I'm like, yeah, didn't fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 do that like on the PlayStation 2? Or it's just like it's so dated. It's like, okay, like so people are like sucking off like their dicks about this game just because like they're finally catching up 10 years too late. Like it still looks boring. Like the open world looks like, for instance, like we're huge fans of Fallout, and you were talking to me about Skyrim the other day. Like those games are jam-packed full of shit to do in the open world. Everything I've seen from the Zelda game, it's open world but it looks empty. It looks like so it's like, okay, so like this game, and then graphics don't make a game, but the graphics look pretty dated too. It's like this game looks like it belongs on the fucking early cycles of the PS3, if not like late cycles of PS2 or GameCube or something. And people are going nuts about it. I'm like, okay, so it looks like a good Zelda game, but like it doesn't look like a great game. And I don't know, especially if the NX is fucking terrible like the Wii U is. I'm never gonna get a chance to play it because I'm not gonna support another shitty system. I got burned by the Wii already.
Oh yeah. I got burned by the Wii U. So.
Oh yeah, I mean you owned it for a good like 3 weeks though before you took it back. We beat Super Mario Brothers, the same fucking Mario Brothers game they keep putting out. It's like, can you... I guess they added cats to the new one, Super Mario Brothers Cats, so I guess it's cool.
That's so fucking true. Everything you've seen is true.
But yeah, Kyle was getting fucking irate, and I'm like, dude, like, and like, why do you want to play these games? Like, oh, I gotta play my Fisher Price tablet. Oh no, that doesn't work. Plug in my fucking my fucking classic controller. Oh, that doesn't work. Plug in my pro controller. Oh, it's not compatible. Oh, I got a wiggle waggle. Like, and then like the best controller for the system is a controller that you used 2 generations ago. The fucking Wavebird. So
on the GameCube,
yeah. But that controller is still fucking compatible, and like it's still like the best controller for the system. And if that's not telling of the mindset that the company's in, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But
I think our standards, or at least not your standard or my standard, are pretty much normal. But the people who are fanatics like Kyle, as far as Nintendo, if that was any other system, they would be talking all kinds of dog shit on it constantly.
It's just because they have a legacy. They have such a good legacy.
Yeah, and the nostalgia gets to them, so they let a lot of things go because it made them feel the same way that when they were a kid. And I think that basically sets a precedent of shitty games. And there you go.
It does. I haven't played a great Mario game since Sunshine. I haven't played a great Zelda game since. I love the Wind Waker. Twilight Princess. I can even give him. I can even say Twilight Princess. I haven't played a good Metroid game since like the Super NES. I haven't played a good Star Fox game since the 64. Like it's just like other. Yeah. You know, if it wasn't for Smash Brothers, I don't think I even would have gotten the Wii U. That's not the Wii U, but the Wii. I didn't get the Wii U, and
Well, I got the Wii U because I wanted to play Smash Brothers, but then I didn't know that there was gonna.
Shit with Cloud.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that it was gonna be 2 years before they fucking released it. I mean, I felt just so used, you know. Yeah, man, tell ya.
You feel used after every time we hang out, though.
That's true, but but then there was.
Don't let the audience see you walk when you get up. By the way.
That's man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Make sure that your camera's shut off before you get up.
Noted.
But yeah, I'm fucking with you though. Like I can't wait for them to go because basically like for them to go third party and just do games because they're not making a ton of money on these systems. And the games aren't selling because you make games to sell the systems. Companies usually break even on the systems, or sometimes they lose a little bit of money, but they make money on the games. Well, right. You can only sell a certain amount of copies of a game. You can only sell games to who have your systems. If your systems don't sell, you ain't selling games. Even if a game does sell pretty well. So yeah, I mean they just need to quit because like they have 2 systems. People are kind of tired of it. I think they burn themselves on the wiggle waggle shit. And yeah, I mean I feel like they could make so much more money just making games because they wouldn't have to hemorrhage the cost of the systems. And I think more people would buy their games if they went third party. If they didn't even sign straight to Xbox or straight to Sony, you could just put them on whatever on both systems. Fucking PCs.
Yeah, I mean they can only this whole precedent of nostalgia. They can't sustain that. And I've noticed a huge moneymaker for them was selling old fucking games on the Wii U. Oh, you can go download this game that you played in 1985.
To be fair, like the Xbox Marketplace and PS4 does the same thing.
Well, yeah, they do the same thing, but but if you look at the way Nintendo is, they really rely on it a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much they relied on it, but it's just like what people did. Like people were like, "Well, we have all these like shitty Wii U or Wii Waggle games. I might as well just download Mario 3." I think just the customer, like for instance, like I downloaded a couple games for the PS3 and PS4 marketplace, like Crash Bandicoot and Jet Moto and Final Fantasy VII and Siphon Filter. But like the majority of the games I played were fucking actual games for the system. When I had my Wii, I got my Wii the day it came out as a present, actually, from Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. And I sold it. I fucking traded it in to get my PS4, so I had it like for as long as anybody can possibly have it. And yeah, the majority of the games I played on it were fucking were fucking like old games I got from like the marketplace. So I think that goes to tell you, I played Pokemon Snap and Mario 64 and Mario Kart and all the old Marios.
They have to rely on their old shit. Now, yeah, we all, if I'm gonna buy a new game on the PS4, it's gonna be a game that probably came out within the last year, probably the last few months. I couldn't really say that a whole lot about the Wii U. Most of the stuff I would play,
The Wii games, I mean, like I said, I had the Wii longer than I've had almost any other system, and yeah, I mean, I had Twilight Princess, of course, the sports, Wii Play because it came with an extra remote, the Metal Slug collection, Smash Brothers. That might be fucking it, man. I don't think.
Same.
I read like fucking The Blob was pretty fun.
Think about how much revenue they would get. I mean, because the average player is over 30 years old now. Just think about how much more revenue that they would get if people like you and me said, "Oh, well, I really want to play Smash Brothers, but I only have a PS4, but I'm not going to go out and spend all this fucking money."
Oh, yeah.
3 games for a fucking console. I'm not doing that. So, I mean,
dude, if I could play Smash Brothers with you with the PS4 controller and friend sitting on my couch without having to wiggle or sync up my fucking little Centra bar, I would buy fucking 2 copies of the game.
Yeah, I would too. just not a thank you, Nintendo, for selling out and just making games.
And maybe we could get Shrek.
Did you hear about that? As a playable character?
Okay, so how they got Cloud and Bayonetta, Nintendo put out like a little, form on their site, and they said like, okay, so like, which is pretty cool. Like, as much shit as I give the new Smash Brothers for dropping the ball on levels and characters and not innovating enough, I will say that it was cool that they got those 2 characters because they put out a form and they said, here's a list of characters, or you can write in characters and just vote on any character that you want. And we will get him in the game. And obviously Bayonetta and Cloud won, which, like, if you would have told me, like, those are 2 characters are going to be in the game. Bayonetta, maybe, because she was on a Nintendo platform, or her last game was on the Wii. But Cloud, I'm like, man, like, I know that, like, Final Fantasy was on, like, Nintendo for a while, but, like, Cloud, like, there's no way they can get him. But they did it. But people were like, I think it got, of course, like every contest, like Reddit got a hold of it and shit like that. And they were fucking with it. And they literally got voted up 2 characters that, like, A, wouldn't make any fucking sense, and 2, like, I don't think Nintendo with all their pool could get it. It was Goku and Shrek. And just the idea of Shrek put his Smash Brothers, like, what would his moves be?
Oh my god. He would probably take out the donkey, and he would throw a donkey at somebody, maybe. I don't know.
Like, eat some onions, or peel some onions, like, I don't know. I guess he would just be a brawl. He would just fucking punch and eat, and he might eat somebody. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, just Shrek, like. Shrek,
and are they gonna get Michael Myers to voice him? Like, how are they gonna do that?
They have. I mean, they can probably, if they got the rights to them, like there's Shrek games, and they have a Shrek movie. They just pull sound bites from.
Yeah. God, man.
I guess. Or not, yeah. Mike Myers, he comes out because you know that he doesn't do movies anymore. They pull him on a fucking retirement just to do the voice of Shrek and Smash Bros.
I think he'd be so pissed. He'd be like, really?
His
You're
big
calling
comeback.
me out of this?
His big comeback.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I don't know if my wife is tuning to my kid or not because he seems to be crying.
Man.
I know. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I've been done talking about Pokemon Go for a while. We went on a fucking Nintendo rant. Granted, it was needed, but every couple months we go on this rant.
But it was relevant, so it was okay.
It's irrelevant. They're just an old school Japanese company, and I don't know if they're ever going to fucking change their ways because I just feel like they're so out of touch. And
well, they need to fucking fall on the sword. It's the Japanese way.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
And they need to just
somebody
fucking
high up died in Nintendo. I forget who it was. It wasn't Miyamoto, obviously. I remember being called Heartless by like Ben and Kyle and our fucking Nintendo fans because I think I text back immediately after I heard the news, and I'm just like, hey, like maybe now they put out some decent games and a good system. And they're just like, too soon. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's relevant. I guess I'm gonna start using that. It's relevant. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they have some new blood in. I mean, this fucking next system called the NX that's coming out, like that's gonna tell. I feel like if the NX bombs like the Wii U did, it's quite possible we might get third-party games. If it does well, they might not have any. If people keep fucking supporting them, because businesses you can only really talk to them with your wallet. They don't give a shit if you blow up their Facebook or protest or whatever. Typically.
Well, that's why I returned my fucking Wii U. So enough said.
Yeah, but you didn't kick it through the door though, so they didn't get the message. I bet your pussy has put it back in the box and everything. You should have just like with a cord still plugged into it, just drug it down the street and been like, "Take this shit back." Mario Cats. Me and you beat that game in one night. We're like, "What a long game."
Cool. Yeah. It was disappointing.
$60.
I mean, man, I don't know, because they're just not challenging, and they're just. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have kids now, cool. So it'll be fun again to play with them.
Cool. While we're here, I'm gonna make an unpopular opinion because it's kind of relevant, but the new Smash Brothers is so fucking disappointing. And I know a lot of you faggots try to defend it, but Melee and Brawl, the two best. This one's better than 64 just because 64 runs like a 64 game. But right. 64 is still good. I mean, like, they're all good games, but this one dropped the ball. I feel like the jump from 64 to Melee was huge. Like, holy fuck, you got adventure modes? Look at these graphics. The fighting's so fast. You got the fucking single player, fucking adventure mode. It's so fun. And then Brawl, it's like, dude, look at all these levels. Plus, they took the best levels from Melee. And then they added a bunch of new characters. And you have your own fucking Space Odyssey thing, and you can do level creation, online matches. So then it's like, well, the Wii U version is gonna be so fucking awesome, and it's gonna because they kept fucking jumping up steps. Wii U, it's like
except for when it wasn't.
Yeah, Wii U was like, well, we added some kind of shitty levels. We didn't bring over the best levels.
And then we fucked up the creator.
We fucked up. I didn't even attempt. I heard it's bad. The matchmaking is only time mode. Online, the matchmaking's better, but we're in the fucking age of online games, so the online matching should be awesome. But just the fact that you can't put it on fucking lives mode or what's it called, stock mode, and you have to play time battles. I'm like, who the fuck plays? Why nobody plays time battles? Why is that the fucking only option?
Probably because you have people that Kyle that'll just jump up and way up there and play as Kirby. Or was that
shit is we give Kyle? He's actually a professional and really good Smash Brothers player.
No, he is. But oh wait, who was it then? No, it was that fucking douchebag when Corey was playing that tournament over at GameStop way back when, and he was beating this kid's ass, but I guess he fell accidentally. And then
Corey fell. It was on the level. It was on the level. I think it's a Meta Knight level where the platform in the center rises, and if you're on the sides, you don't jump off time. You just die. So Corey died by that, and then the guy who was Kirby just flew up in the corner and just fucking chilled until time ran out.
Right.
And Corey was pissed. We were like, dude, should we beat this kid's ass after the tournament? Because we're like, it's just a game, but that's such a dick move.
Yeah, and the thing is you'll have people doing that shit the whole time.
Or he's using Cloud because he's fast and strong as fuck and has range and he's unbeatable almost. But no, my thing is the level. It's you have 80,000 Fire Emblem characters. I'm not even over exaggerating. You made Sheik and Zelda two separate people just to fill a gap, even though they were perfect to have speed and strength in one character. You fucking took away Pokemon Trainer, which was fucking idiotic, just to do Charizard by himself. It's okay. They just did all these fucking stupid decisions. They dumbed down Falco, who was my favorite character. He's not even all that strong anymore or useful. They took away Fox, which pissed Clayton off. I don't know. I feel like they just fucked with everybody. They put in two princesses, Princess Daisies, one from Galaxy, who, if anyone played that game. But it's just I don't know. It's just.
But what about the kid who makes a plant and then waters it and then chops it down?
Oh, the fucking villager kid from.
Yeah, you gotta have. Yeah, that's the game.
What's that Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, that's a cool addition. As much shit as I give this game, the fact that you can have an 8-player match with Pac-Man, Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Zelda, and Pikachu all in one match is I never thought that I would see that. So I can bitch all I want. It's kind of if we bitch about how shitty Arrow is. It's but at the same time, we have a TV show with Green Arrow in it, and he is hanging out with the Flash and fucking the Atom and shit. So it's maybe we're being a little spoiled. But no, but I just expected the games to be better.
My point to that though is that they have proven that they can make a good game. They just chose not
and
to.
They took out Solid Snake. And Pac-Man, I don't even understand. One of his moves is a fire hydrant. In what game has he ever used a fire hydrant? Like, I don't fucking understand. It's just fucking weird. A good idea is Mega Man. So, you know the style of fucking Pokemon trainer? How you can switch out Pokemon? You could do Dr. Wily, the villain from Mega Man, who has all the robots, and you could switch out robots like that. Like, that'd be cool. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like they're just, like, uncreative, and they kind of fucked themselves. And it's not a bad game, but, like, it doesn't make the leaps that a Smash Brothers should. It just feels like Brawl 2.0, but we fucked a lot of shit up.
Yeah. Well, my prediction is that they're going to have Robotnik, Autistic Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman?
Yeah.
That whole series is fucking artistic. Anyway, I gotta let you go. I don't know if you noticed, my wife came downstairs and asked about help out with the kids.
Oh, man.
Asked for one thing. Oh, well.
Yeah. Damn. All right, man.
My stairs are carpeted, so if anybody takes a fall.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Love you, buddy. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.